What up, Tony? What are you doing for me?
Right there.
What do you say about that?
He's signing up for a horse, so I just want to know why is he at a TMT event? Doesn't make any sense.
Is that a fight you want to see?
Floyd Mayweather Jr. daughter Iana Mayweather has now gone against her father right after his first court hearing. At first it seemed like she did not mean to cause any harm, but if she understood how serious the information was and what it could mean for him, it could make his situation worse as he continues to deal with lawsuits and accusations. On Friday, Floyd Mayweather had to appear in court after months of claims and investigations. He has been dealing with legal cases from different people and organizations. He was also taken in for questioning in a tax evasion case and faced multiple lawsuits, including claims that he owes money to jewelry stores, that he cheated people through suspicious cryptocurrency deals, that he broke agreements with some agencies, and that he was holding fake property papers.
I'm pretty sure it will break records.
How is your dad so good in trash talking? He's an artist.
I don't know, I guess trash talking just comes naturally to him.
The case was postponed, but right after the hearing, Floyd Mayweather Jr. daughter Iana Mayweather spoke in an interview where she ended up sharing some details about her father that were not needed. She clearly supported him, but when she was asked what she knew about the situation and whether he was guilty, she denied it. However, she then went on to add more to the story, which raised even more questions.
Next data check will be November 15th at 1:30.
I'm here to take a shot. I don't know what he said. He said something about me singing the song with him, but I told him don't play with me.
Iana Mayweather said, "My dad, Floyd Mayweather Jr., is known for making money, and people always seem to have a problem with him and what he does, but I believe he will get through this." She was then asked more about the accusations, and during her reply she shared some details without realizing how serious they were. She explained that her dad has been involved in different crypto projects, and that she herself invested in some and even lost money. She added that he tells her it is not his responsibility and that his role is to take money from the owners while others end up losing their funds, so she does not believe he is fully behind it and thinks he only promotes these deals.
Dad does, his brothers, your uncles.
Yeah.
How come?
Me, my sister, or my brothers don't box. I'm just not into it, and I don't think girls should box anyway.
Are you a boxing expert though? You know the sport?
Actually, I do know a little bit about boxing.
I am imposing a 6-month sentence in the Park County Detention Center, 90 days of which will be served in custody, the remaining 90 days to be suspended. He will be given 3 days credit for time served. I will give him credit for the other 2 days.
She then backed her claims with a weak argument by comparing the issue to boxing, saying that in the ring when a fighter breaks the rules it is the boxer who gets punished and not the promoter, so she believes it should be the same here. However, her father Floyd Mayweather Jr. has denied having any knowledge about the crypto deals. He said he was told the platforms were legitimate, but later found out they were not. He also claimed that he had invested his own money and suffered losses as well. He explained that he removed his posts to stop others from getting affected by the same situation, and insisted that he had no bad intentions and was not trying to act in a dishonest way.
I would also note this was provided me a number of letters to the community service work that he has done. It's in 20 hours of community service work with Habitat for Humanity, 10 hours of community service work with 3 Square, 15 hours of community service work with the Las Vegas.
Many reasons, some of which are rehabilitation, some of which are deterrence, some of which are punishment, and punishment is appropriate. It's not only to deter Mr. Mayweather himself in the specific deterrent sense of not committing these kinds of crimes in the future, but also a general deterrent effect to deter others.
Her statements have now created a major conflict with what Floyd Mayweather Jr. has been saying, and there is a chance she could be called as a witness to stand by what she said in the interview, which is now spread widely online. People quickly reacted and filled the comments section with harsh opinions. One person said he does not expect a man who cannot read to raise a smart daughter, and called her one of the least intelligent people he has seen, adding that she has never impressed him. Another person reacted by calling it embarrassing, and said Floyd must be proud, while also making fun of her name and saying she is known for making bad decisions.
Of the things that Mr. Mayweather does for our community, and I think that's great. I hope that those continue. I also am glad to hear that you are now involved in the family court system in California, and hope that that continues and enables you to have a healthy relationship with Ms. Harris and your children. I believe that sentencing is appropriate for...
A third person mentioned that Bill Haney may have been right and said Floyd Mayweather Jr. does not properly guide his children, adding that none of them followed his path, even though they come from a boxing background, and that it is strange how someone can have so much yet still lack so much. Another person said she may have made things worse for her father, and if her words lead to him going to prison it would stay with her forever, while also criticizing her and saying his children do not seem focused, which reflects on him as a parent. Like her father, Iana Mayweather has also had her own issues with the court in the past.
Mayweather's daughter, Iana Mayweather, she is going to be pleading not guilty, according to Gossip. Now, her lawyer told Gossip Iana is doing fine, although she remains shaken by this unfortunate incident. And according to her lawyer, there's going to be some new information that comes out that I guess we didn't know. So we will see what happens, but she is pleading not guilty.
Looking back to 2020 brings up a past incident involving Iana Mayweather, the daughter of Floyd Mayweather Jr., who pleaded guilty in a stabbing case that year. Now 23, she admitted in a Houston court that she caused injury with a knife to Lepatra Loshai Jacobs. Reports said she stabbed Jacobs twice in the kitchen, which led to Jacobs being taken to the hospital, while Mayweather was later arrested. Neither Mayweather nor Jacobs gave an immediate response for comments. Jacobs later filed a lawsuit against her, claiming physical pain, mental suffering, lasting injury, medical expenses, lost income, and disfigurement, and the case asked for damages, though no exact amount was stated.
Word on the street, Money Yaya. Well, if you don't know who Money Yaya is, that's Mayweather. You know, Money Mayweather, the money team's daughter. So, of course, she got little hands, and, you know, she messes with and dates on and off NBA Youngboy. You know, they got like that young, wild teenage relationship going on thing. Well, she caught him slipping.
In April 2020, Iana Mayweather was arrested after an altercation involving Lepatra Loshai Jacobs and NBA Youngboy, who did not respond to requests for comment. Details about what led to the incident were not fully clear. NBA Youngboy, whose real name is Kentrell Deshawn Golden, had been in a relationship with Mayweather, and both women have children with him. His lawyer later said in response to the civil case that he was not responsible and that Mayweather alone carried out the attack. Jacobs was taken to the hospital, and officials said her injuries were not life-threatening, though she needed surgery. Authorities also confirmed that Mayweather, who was 19 at the time, was taken to jail in Harris County, but she posted a $30,000 bond and was released later that same day. The second-degree felony charge that Iana Mayweather admitted to could have led to a prison sentence of up to 20 years, but she reached a plea agreement with prosecutors that placed her on 6 years of deferred adjudication. This period could be shortened to just 2 years if she follows all rules and shows good behavior. Her lawyer explained that once she completes probation, the conviction will be cleared and removed. The probation itself may also end early if she continues to stay out of trouble. He confirmed that the case between Iana and the state has been settled, and under the agreement she will remain on deferred adjudication for 6 years, after which there will be no felony record and the case will be dismissed.
I mean, you seen her coming through swinging like Mayweather. I mean, she's Mayweather's daughter. She better have Mayweather's arm or son. They kind of do look alike a little bit. It's kind of creepy. I don't know. But anyway, Mayweather did not comment to this. You know, he normally doesn't comment anything about his, you know, his daughter's situation or her business. You know what I mean? He figures she's a teenager, she's doing her thing as long as she's safe. You know what I mean? What can he do? But NBA Youngboy, of course, he's like playing it smooth. You feel me? Him and Yaya always go through this.
She can have the deferred adjudication end after 2 years if she follows the rules and stays out of trouble. Her legal team said they believe Iana Mayweather acted in self-defense after being attacked, but still chose this option as the safest outcome for her case. This was also because her boyfriend NBA Youngboy and his security team did not testify, likely due to their own legal issues. The agreement with the state means she will avoid prison and will not have a felony record if she stays out of trouble for 6 years. After 2 years, she can request early termination if she meets all court conditions, according to her lawyer Kent A. Schaefer. He also said they are not worried about the civil case from La Patra Los High Jacobs, because Mayweather does not have significant assets which would make any financial judgment difficult to collect.
On and off type of problems and, you know, situations that they go through. Now, you guys have seen him in the spotlight numerous times. Like, you know, this is not something new. NBA Youngboy is not new to the spotlight, but he handle it with ease. I will say that he doesn't, you know, sweat really. He don't really look like the type to be pressured to say anything. He just chills and relax. He just needs to actually apply that same method to living. I don't know. Maybe I'm wilding. You guys.
He also said that NBA Youngboy was more responsible than Iana Mayweather, even though he denied any involvement. According to the statement, he had been secretly keeping La Patra Los High Jacobs in an upstairs room for several days without Mayweather knowing, and when Jacobs came downstairs and saw Iana, she allegedly attacked her first, which led Iana to defend herself. Her lawyer Kent A. Schaefer said the most troubling part was that NBA Youngboy and his security team could have stepped in to stop the situation, but instead did nothing and even laughed while Iana was being hit. As part of the agreement, Iana is not allowed to contact Jacobs, who was granted a protective order in December 2020, and she is also required to complete 40 hours of community service.
You brought the money up. I said what we can do for our kids. I said what we can do for our kids. Bill, I said the same thing. Was I riding the Rolls Royce before my son? Was I riding the Rolls Royce before my son? Bill, I want to let you know something. Nigga, knock it off, man. Don't nobody. Listen. I'm not gonna keep bribing.
However, it would not be completely wrong if someone says Floyd Mayweather Jr. missed something as a father and role model, especially after recent claims from Bill Haney. Haney began the discussion in a harsh way and called Mayweather a foolish man. He then moved away from boxing talk and asked him a deeper question. He asked, "What is your real record in life?" as if ignoring the obvious answer. Mayweather responded by pointing back to his success in the boxing ring and said that his achievements inside boxing are also his real achievements in life.
Bill, we not even on here talking about no money, Bill. Bill, we not even on here talking about no money. This ain't even about no money. This you brought the money up. Who did? You did. You brought the money up. You talking about what you can do for a bit?
He responded that Floyd Mayweather Jr. record in life is undefeated. After that, Iana Mayweather also became part of the conflict between Gervonta Davis and her father. This issue came into public attention when Ryan Garcia, who is now close to Mayweather, said their relationship broke down after Davis allegedly got involved with Mayweather's daughter Iana Mayweather. He also said he was not revealing anything new because people already knew about it. During an X space, he said, "I already knew about it once Gervonta had been with Mayweather's daughter."
You know what time it is with me, man, and I'm gonna keep pushing this family line, man. Welcome to the family. Tell me. It's the Haney business, and look, it's gonna keep on continuing. You need some help? You need some help with your son? Have I ever needed your help for anything? You need some help with your son? For some help?
This suggests that Gervonta Davis allegedly had a personal relationship with Iana Mayweather. Ryan Garcia appeared serious in his comments and said he understands Floyd Mayweather Jr. feelings because he also has a daughter. Later in 2022, Mayweather and Davis ended their relationship, and Davis confirmed the split on social media. People also started asking what caused the fallout between them. In a later interview on Mr. J. Hill Network, Davis explained that certain behind-the-scenes events changed how he viewed Mayweather and turned his respect into dislike.
Mayweather's daughter, and that's not even a secret. That's not even like, that's not something I'm exposing.
Oh, wow. That's,
after somebody did that to my daughter, it's
right,
like,
I thought you and Jaco had the deal that you were gonna fight after the Haney fight.
During the interview, the host discussed the public fallout between Gervonta Davis and Floyd Mayweather Jr. Davis said that meeting his boxing idol slowly turned into disappointment over time while they worked together. He also claimed that Mayweather once left him in a difficult situation that led to him being evicted and forced to sell his jewelry. When asked if it was done on purpose, Davis said he believes it was intentional, but at the time he did not want to go into full detail. He added that people were accusing him of being involved with Mayweather's daughter, which also affected things. Davis said the breakup was not caused by one single event, but by many small issues that others may not have noticed. He did not explain exactly what those issues were, but hinted that more problems happened before his fight against Frank Martin.
A lose-lose situation. Now, what came out still on top.
With Floyd? You said, what was the lose-lose situation? What you mean?
Just a little situation that he put me in to, make me lose. But he thought I was gonna lose.
You talking about like a boxing match or?
Yeah, boxing match.
Ooh, if you don't mind. If you don't want to, it's fine.
Joseph Pedraza, my first world title. I was 16-0. I was 21 at the time, and I haven't fought in like 7 or 8 months. And around that time, I wasn't making that much money. I probably was making like $10,000 a fight. So 6 months is crazy.
In June 2024, the conflict between Gervonta Davis and Floyd Mayweather Jr. became even more intense. Mayweather posted on social media suggesting that Davis's fight with Frank Martin was not happening and encouraged fans to watch UFC Fight Night instead. Davis responded strongly and called Mayweather a bitter fool while also criticizing his business skills. He warned others that anyone signing with him could have their career damaged and said he is not a good manager. The disagreement actually started in 2023 when Davis claimed Mayweather stopped him from training at his gym before his fight with Ryan Garcia. What was once a close mentor and student relationship turned into public arguments and even threats of physical confrontation. Despite all this, Davis is still preparing for his upcoming fight against Lamont Roach Jr. on March 1st in Brooklyn, while Mayweather is expected to follow the fight closely despite their ongoing issues.
It's crazy to not fight, so when they came back and was like, all right, you gotta fight, he was like, you gotta fight this fighter, which is Joseph Pedraza. If you don't fight him, you're not fighting. You're sitting on the show. So I had to fight him. In the midst of all that happened, I got evicted. I had to sell my jewelry. So now, and remind you, I'm letting them boxers that you talking about, I'm putting them on game, letting them know what's going on. See, this was happening. You feel me? I'm letting these guys know. So when it be people saying they want to fight me,
Speaking on the Mr. J. Hill podcast, Gervonta Davis shared his side of what happened with Floyd Mayweather Jr. He said that when you get close to someone you admire, you sometimes realize they are not what you expected, and it becomes disappointing. Davis said he chose to move on and focus on his own path. He also claimed there were times Mayweather placed him in very difficult situations, including his early world title fight against Jose Padza. He said he was young, had limited experience, was not active for months, and was earning very little per fight, but was still told he had to accept the bout or risk being sidelined. Davis also claimed that during that period he faced serious personal struggles, including eviction and having to sell his car. He believes these situations were done on purpose, and said he warned other fighters so they would not face the same problems. He added that now when people turn against him, it feels like betrayal.
Almost.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you think Floyd did that intentionally?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Why? After so much time, after I guess, again, after what we think, he helped you come into the game, he gave you the spotlight, why would he try to diminish your career?
Because at that time, I don't want to go too deep into it, because I don't want to bring up but it was somehow that they were saying that I was messing with his daughter off of the fact that she kept Snapchatting me.
Okay.
She kept hitting me on the Snapchat.
He added that he respects and appreciates Floyd Mayweather Jr. for what he did, but felt he was only given small amounts of support like $10K or $15K to help his mother out of a difficult situation, and that it was not enough to create real stability. He said that kind of help only kept him in a cycle where he would always need more and depend on others. He also claimed that when he was under the same management as Mayweather, they began taking control of his career decisions. Despite these claims, Mayweather played a major role in guiding Gervonta Davis through much of his career, as Davis went on to win world titles in multiple weight divisions and became one of the most exciting fighters in boxing.